was this movie I seen one time about a man riding across the desert in a starred Gregory Peck. He was shot down by a hungry kid trying to make a name for himself. The townspeople wanted to crush that kid down and string him out by the neck. Well, the marshal, now he beat that kid to a bloody pulp. As the dying gunfighter lay in the sun and gasped for his last breath. Turn him loose, let him go, let him say he outdrew me fair and square. I want him to feel what it's like to every moment face his death. Well, I keep seeing this stuff and it just comes a-rolling in. And you know it blows right through me like a ball and chain. I can't believe we've lived so long and are still so far apart. The memory of you keeps calling after me like a rolling train. I can still see the day that you came to me on the painted desert. In your busted down Ford and your platform heels. I could never figure out why you choose that particular place to meet. Oh, but you were right, it was perfect as I got in behind the wheel. Well, we drove that car all night into San Antonio. And we slept near the Alamo. Your skin was so tender and soft. Way down in Mexico, you went out to find a doctor and you never came back. I would have gone out after you, but I didn't feel like letting my head get blown off. Well, we were driving this car and the sun is coming up over the Rockies. Now I know she ain't you, but she's here and she's got that dark rhythm in her soul. I'm too over the edge and I ain't in the mood anymore to remember the times when I was your only man. And she don't want to remind me, she knows this car would go out of control. The Brownsville girl with your Brownsville curls, teeth like pearls, shining like the moon above. The Brownsville girl, show me all around the world. The Brownsville girl, you're my honey love. Well, we crossed the Panhandle and then we headed towards Amarillo. We pulled up where Henry Porter used to live. He owned a wrecking lot outside of town about a mile. Ruby was in the backyard hanging clothes and she had her red hair tied back. She saw us coming rolling up on a trail of dust. She said, Henry ain't here, but you can come in. He'll be back in a little while. And she told us how times were tough and about how she was thinking bumming a ride back to where she started. But she changed the subject every time money came on. Said, welcome to the land of the living dead. You could tell she was so broken-hearted. She said even the swap meets around here are getting pretty corrupt. How far are you all going? Ruby asked us with a sigh. We're going all the way till the wheels fall off and burn. Till the sun peels the paint on the seat covers fade and the water moccasin dies. movie just smiled and said, "Oh, you know, some babies never hurt." Something about that movie though, well, I just can't get it out of my head. Well, I can't remember why I was in it, or what part I was supposed to play. All I remember about it was Gregory Peck and the way people moved. And a lot of them seemed to be looking my way. The Brownsville Girl, with your Brownsville curls, teeth like pearls, shining like the moon above. The Brownsville Girl, show me all around the world. The Brownsville Girl, you're my honey love. Well, they were looking for somebody with a pompadour. I was crossing the street when shots rang out. I didn't know whether to duck or run, so I ran. We got him cornered in the churchyard. I heard somebody shout. Well, you saw my picture in the Corpus Christi Tribune. Underneath it, it said, "A man with no alibi." You went out on a limb to testify for me. You said I was with you. Then when I saw you break down in front of the judge and cry real tears, it was the best acting I saw anybody do. I've always been the kind of person that doesn't like to trespass, but sometimes you just find yourself over the line. But if there's an original thought out there, I could use it right now. You know, I feel pretty good, but that ain't saying much. I could feel a whole lot better if you were just here by my side to show me how. But I'm standing in the line in the rain to see a movie starring Gregory Peck. Yeah, but you know it's not the one that I had in mind. He's got a new one out, I don't even know what it's about. Well, I'd see him in anything, so I stand in line. It's funny how things never turn out the way you had them planned. The only thing we knew for sure about Henry Porter is that his name wasn't Henry Porter. And you know, there was something about you, baby, that I liked that was always too good for this world. Just like you always said, there was something about me you liked that I left behind in the French Quarter. Strange how people who suffer together have a stronger connections than people who are most content. I don't have any regrets. They can talk about me plenty when I'm gone. You always said people don't do what they believe in. They just do what's most convenient, and then they repent. And I always said, hang on to me, baby, and let's hope that the roof stays on. There was a movie I seen one time. I think I sat through it twice. I don't remember who I was or where I was bound. gun and you were shot in the back. Seems like a long time ago, long before the stars were torn down.